Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a warn and mute command. I'll be making a kick and ban command in the next video. So we're just going to create a file in our commands folder called warn.js. And in this file we're first going to require Discord so we can make embeds later. So exports.run. Okay. First, we want to make sure the person who is trying to run the command actually has permission to. So we're going to do exclamation point message.member.has permission manage messages. The exclamation point pretty much just reverses it, so it will return if it returns false, if that makes sense. We're just going to reply to it. You can't use that. Now we're going to do var user equals message.mentions.users.first. If user doesn't exist, so no one is mentioned, we want to return and say you didn't mention anyone. Okay. Now we can get the member object from it. So we're going to put this in try, so it doesn't crash our process if it doesn't go well. And we're going to put in here message.reply equals they aren't in the server. Actually, yeah, we're just going to do that and member equals null instead. Okay, so member equals await message.guild.members.fetch. Then we're just going to pass the user object through. And now down here we can check if member exists, and if it doesn't, then return. There we go. Now we can make the embed, so we send it to the logging channel. So var channel equals message.guild.channels.cache.find c.name equals, and you can put anything you want here. I'm going to put potato. This is just the channel name. That includes the dashes, by the way. And now we're just going to do var log equals new discord.message embed. We're going to set its title to user warned. And we're going to add a field to it. We're going to call this field user. And we're just going to put user through. And now we're going to put true. What this means is the field will be put in line. I'll explain that a bit later. We'll do by message.author. Again, we're going to make it in line. And we're going to put the reason field, but we are not going to make this one in line. And that reminds me, we actually need to get the reason. Equals args.join splice, one dot join. Yeah, I'll do. the message.channel.send, actually no, not message.channel, log.send, sorry. Channel.send. God, I need to sleep. And now we are going to make the DM. It's pretty much just the same, but we are not going to tell them who did it. So we're going to do set title to you or warned. And we're just going to set the description to this. Put reason there. Okay. Now we're going to put this one in try as well. This means if it cannot send the message, it doesn't stop our code. I'm just going to make it console.warn the error. I'm just going to do user.send embed. Now to top off, we can just send a confirmation message. So user has been warned by message.author. Okay, so now let's go over to our mute command. Okay, so I have made the mute command file, and we're just going to paste in the warn command because we're just going to edit this a tiny bit. We're also going to make the reason required real quick. So if reason doesn't exist, we're going to return message.reply. You need to give a reason. And we're just going to update the version I've got here. Okay. So we're now going to add in an expiry. So we are going to find raw time equals args1. Then we do var time equals ms. That's a package we're going to have to install. Args raw time. And if time doesn't exist, then return. You didn't specify a time. Okay. We can change this to muted. We can change that to muted. We can add a field here. Say expires raw time. We can add another one here. Say reason. Provide the reason. We can add in the expires here. And we can add that there. Of course, you can edit these messages to anything you want. And now we are going to mute the person properly. So var role equals message.guild.roles.cache.find. r.name equals muted. If your muted role is called something else, then change it. Now member.roles.add role. And now we're going to use set timeout. It's not a good idea to use set timeout for really mission critical stuff, but as long as the process stays up and isn't restarted, you should be fine. Member.roles.remove role. Okay. One last thing, we're going to make sure that a moderator cannot mute another moderator. Return message dot reply. You cannot mute that person. Okay, let's go test this. Okay, so before we do that, we need to install ms. You can do that with npm install save ms. Just had to make that clear so someone doesn't try and use something that they haven't installed. You also need to require it. You can just do that. But yeah, let's get back to the video. Okay, testing time. Let's try warn them for potato. Okay, and you can see it shows up here. Now let's try muting them. 10 seconds for potato as well. You can see it mutes them, and it should unmute them. Hope this video has been helpful to at least one of you. It was hell to make. The first time I recorded it, I forgot to turn on my microphone. Please like, comment, subscribe. Dislike it if you didn't like this. Have a nice day, I guess.